All right. So today is September 30th, last day of September before we move on to October, which is Q4. Man, trading has been kicking my butt, emotionally, um, time, everything. Has not been an easy journey, not at all whatsoever. Um, some days I just feel like giving up, and then some days I'm just like, well, I don't like quitting, so there's that. Um, Everything is figure outable. Everything is figure outable. You'll figure it out, whether it's on your last day or it's hopefully way before that. But you'll figure it out. So everything's figure outable. So I've been working on my reducing my what is that word? Um, my triggers, things that just trigger me to want to do things, things that just excite me, or catches my attention. I'm just like, oh, I should be doing this, or I should be doing that, or just and also reducing clutter on my charts as well. Focusing on just mainly on just a few things, like just A, B, and C. Since I might have A, and then the smaller A, then smaller A, then A of two, A of five, A of 10, and it's just like feel like it's just too much sometimes. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it feels like I don't have enough, so I should be doing more. Sometimes it feels like I'm not doing enough. Sometimes it feels like I'm doing too much, and I just want to not do anything and just reduce. So, um, I go to say is that I'm continuously working on my trade ideas, but I'm working on just eliminating things that just don't benefit me, right? So, last week I was able to somewhat break even, minus the fees. The fees basically got me to like break even. This trade here that I took as a fluke, um, was a first mini, versus all the micros. This one would have been a very good trade if I entered at the location I said I wanted to enter at. I entered late because this would have been at least 6 to 700, if not more. I entered when price was way like halfway, if not more than halfway. So this 150 would have been like maybe two or three times more. Because price was almost near my take profit when I did this, and then price eventually went to my take profit, but this would have been I think 6 or 500, if not more. And then some of these trades I shouldn't have taken. This trade was a mistake where I forgot to close out a contract, so ended up taking away from these trades here. And with the fees, I ended up break even here. These trades were tough, as well as these. So, but none of these really followed first. Initially, see how the A, which means I did a 30-minute level with 5-minute volume. This one followed it, right? And this one. These were I forgot what these trades were. This one I had no plan for, it looks like, and then this one I needed to wait until we got back above the buying pressure. So this one here, we were at the 30-minute level, but we were below the buying pressure, um, meaning that there was buying pressure that actually pushed price up, and then we went below it, and we had selling pressure under the buying pressure. If that makes sense, I will just go over it real quickly on the chart. So here, all right, let's say we have this one here. Look almost similar to this. So we have buying pressure, buying pressure. So price ended up moving up, and then price dropped way below this buying pressure. Maybe even like these here. This is buying pressure like this, right? So this is what it somewhat looked like. So we had buying pressure, price moved up, and then it came back down. Then we didn't have any of this here, and price dropped, and then price had a buying pressure down here, and that's when I tried to enter, and price ended up dropping even more for that specific trade over here, right? So this one was when I had my level was good, but the entry was bad because I didn't have buying volume when I tried to re-enter. The buying volume had already happened what pushed price up. This one here followed. I think this one went to take profit. I think that one went to take profit. Um, I think I could be wrong. This one I ended up price ended up reversing, and then these here, they weren't at my level. This one was yesterday. This one was not at my level, but I did have. Let me look at this one more time. This was Friday. Let's try to find that Friday trade real quickly. At the second trade, but the first one. So yeah, so it wasn't at a buying level. I should have been looking for shorts. Yeah, it wasn't at a buying level. I need something to help me understand where this is. Oh, it was somewhat at a buying level, but it's not a red volume bar. If it was a red volume bar, it would be a good one. This is just more of a continuation. All right, this should be down here, and this should be over here. So it would be more of a continuation. I think we're missing. I was more so focusing on the fact that we're above this. We're kind of holding it. So, and then we're also above news. So the idea was there. I ended up getting stopped out because my stop loss was just, my entry was too high, my stop loss was too high, versus my stop loss being down here, and versus my entry being down here and my stop loss right here. I ended up getting stopped out, and then price went up to my 2 to 1, and then eventually reversed. So that trade idea was good, but it wasn't following this plan, which eventually we got this set up for the reversal down. So I'm going to be focusing on just, keeping it simple, reminding myself I need a 30-minute level that has a 5-minute volume. My entry needs to be back at a 30-minute level. I need to see volume either from the 30-minute or the 5-minute. Most likely from the 5-minute, showing that buyers are interested or sellers are interested. I'd like to see a trend line, right? Something clear and defined. Like this one here was somewhat cleared. We got above it. I should have waited for the retest. If it's too far out, I'll wait for the retest if I can't enter at a good level. And then my exit is basically back at the next 30-minute level or 2 to 1, and I can trail it from there, or my stop loss. I also have adjusted stop loss if it clears my 2-1 or my 30-minute level and price is struggling to go and hit the next few points. Then I have my adjusted stop loss to break even. Even if we're at 1 to 1 and it looks like we're going but it's stalling, I'll have my stop loss to 1 to 1, so that way I'm not gonna let price dip back down below my entry, and I'll look on letting price ride up towards where it needs to go, and I can step back and see what's going on with the charts. So those are basically my plans. Keeping it simple. My AB, I didn't have the letter C for this one, but my ABO thing. So my level, my entry, my exit. This is basically my trading plan. And let's go to our levels. So first thing I'm going to do is my levels. So let's set up our levels. So ES has been dropping. We're below Thursday's lows right now, pre-market. I'm going to leave these up. I can get rid of this as we cleared this volume area. I'm going to clear that. I'm going to leave the lows here as signs that price have been grinding lower, but I'm going to get rid of the volume boxes because we're above them now. I mean, we're through them. Look like ES and NQ both has a nice level here that I like to see it bounce off of. We kind of have a nice level on NQ. Look like it's trying to block a trend line, but it's kind of hard to like see exactly how it's manufacturing this trend line. So what we're going to do now is going to work on looking for divergence and volume and candle bar. So we have volume here, buying volume. No, we have selling volume. So I don't have anything here I can work with, right? I like to see a green candle, a red candle with green volume and price above to retest. I can get rid of the Heikin Nashi level here, keep just a low. So there's nothing here that I can find that catches my attention on the Heikin Nachi. Let's look on the regular standard chart, and same exact thing. Looking for divergence and the candle and volume. I don't see anything here, so nothing catches my attention. Let's go to NQ. We have buying, we have selling. So this one catches my attention right here. So this is important for NQ. Like I said, keeping it simple. And I gotta keep watch of time. We do have Powell speaking today, but at like around 1 or 2 o'clock, it's not really clear. So this catches my attention. This is 330, so I look for 330 on ES. Nothing else really. This is somewhat catching my attention, but since we have this level down here, I'm just going to keep an eye on it. And I think we have the same thing going on with ES. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but that's really it. And then for ES, I'm going to mark this area here. Beginning will be at 30. Same thing with this one. Beginning will be at 30. And I'm also going to do one more thing, which is going to be with Trade Evade. So I'm going to get Trade Evade started. Because I want to check out something as well. Alright, so essentially that's what we have here. Let me mark these as well. That sucks. Put that way over there. 8. It's gonna be 30. And this one can be 30. I don't think it really matters. Can't even see that part. More so the first part. And then do the same thing with NQ. Just to look at what's going on at the eight. This is important. Let's see what's going on down within that candle. Alright, so those are essentially it. Alright, level wise. Let's go to VIX. VIX also got 330. Now VIX also has a 330 mark. Oh no. I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to mark this one here for VIX. That's too much. I don't need to do all of that. That's good. That's all I really need. Let's zoom out. Oh, one more thing I got to do is also, wow, what a move. I look at I didn't do my weekly analysis. So let's do our weekly analysis to see how we fared off in the week. Could have did that last night, but did not dawn on me until now. All right, so we're inside of last week's candle. Um, 2 weeks ago we popped above and created a gap right here, and then the prior week we're above here. So we're inside last week's candle. All right, so may have too many resources being pulled here. All right, so let's go to our regular thing here. Let's get rid of all of these 1 minute lines. That's fine. It's better up close. Looks worse far away. And some of these levels I'm not deleting because, well, I deleted them. I created them when with somewhat the same idea. So that's NQ. Let me see ES. We cleared it. Bring this down to this line. 574, 175. Try to reduce as much noise as I can. Whoops. Okay. Zoom out more. Alright, so I don't think price is gonna drop that much, but I don't think I'd be one trying to catch that. It'd be insane trying to catch that. I feel like I was moving the line. There we go. Alright. So that'd be an insane drop. What would that be? 100 points? Possible. We did move, what is this? Yep, 118 points. So that is very highly possible to drop this much in a day. Very possible. Let's find that gap. So we're gonna go back to our weekly gap. Let's make it thick. Let's make it stick out. Alright. So let's go to our daily. Let's do NQ before I forget. Looks like NQ rejected this. And NQ is also inside. And I'll clean it up when I get a bit of a moment. There's a lot going on up here. Down here as well. There's a lot going on. Alright, let's go to the daily. The rejection is good, but there's no volume. So, but these are higher days. I mean all-time highs. Let's get rid of some noise that we don't need. I don't think I need this. Oh, I think, yeah, we did kind of bounce off of that. That's when we had bounced off of. I didn't mark it. Okay. Did NQ have a gap? It did. It did. It closed it. Yes, didn't close this gap. Alright. So that's essentially it for the weekly and the daily. Alright. And let's see how price closed on Friday. We had this here. We cleared the heck out of it, but it's right inside my level right now. Just like that, so I can look at it. And ES, and yes, NQ. Alright, so we're going to go into the 5-minute chart and see what's going on at these levels that I have marked. Alright, so we're looking for selling pressure. Here we have selling pressure. Actually, I wanted to do this first. Got about 20 minutes for market opening. This might be lagging my computer. I might have to do this on my other computer. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on my other computer because I don't like the lag. 24 minutes in. Okay. Alright, so this area is from 3:30 to 4. A lot of volume right here. Maybe I'll find something here. 3:30 to 4. So that means that this one actually starts selling here. And then we have true selling here. So 3:30 to 4. Much smoother over here. Alright, so 3:30 to 4. Yeah. I have to keep repeating myself till my brain makes sense of it. We have a lot of volume that's been clear at 57.96. This is not ES and ES. Same thing. It's a lot of selling at 4. This at 330. So no real true selling, but we do have strong selling out of it right at 4. So I don't see any zeros. So I can mark 5794. Zoom out a little bit. 310. This is 351, 340. All right, anyway, 3794, 5794, 5797, 5794. This is basically that. So what happened at 4? A lot of volume at 5789, just down here. A lot of buying at 5790 around 4 o'clock. Alright, so I don't see much of anything, so I'm gonna just mark this one here. And get rid of that. And we'll do NQ. And for NQ, I'm just gonna just use the candle. I should do the yeah, let me just do that. Let me not cheat myself. 330 to 4. 19 minutes. Okay. This one's gonna be a little hard because I don't know what the heck this thing's giving me on this one. Let's try to range one more time at 20. No. Let's try a 30-minute candle. We'll try 5 minutes. $20, 238. All right, so gonna mark this. Five-minute level. So I got about 15 minutes before the market opens. I'm essentially, I'm not done because I have to do that other one that push price up. That's trying to push price up this here. That's buying for sure. So 805, 808, 805. Not a buying volume. What is this? We cleared that 2150. NQ doesn't seem too reliable with the zero factors here. So I will just mark NQ like this. And I have to wait until we actually clear this to mark this level as buying. Let's go to ES. This is 8 o'clock. Let's do 20 range. T775. Guess that's the whole thing. So we'll just mark this one here. Price to come back into, if anything. All right, I think we are done. So based on this nice price action, okay, so VIX can go higher if it wants to. That means that ES and NQ can go lower if they want to. And from what we can see is that it has the potential. If we can reject up here, where this is a prominent area, we'll see lower prices. And the other thing I need to look for are the divergence in that first 30-minute candle, which has been a big move on all last week. We had divergence of 30-minute candle. So that's it for my charts. I'm done with that. I'm going to close out my charts and reset. Take a swim. Hopefully it resets before the market opens. I can close this out. So as far as news today, as you can see, Powell speaking somewhere between 1:55 and 1 o'clock. Don't really know. We have 9:45 PMI. Yeah, so it's between 1 o'clock and 1:55. Not truly clear. Minutes before market opens. So 1:55 it looks like it's gonna be. This one says 1. It says 1:55. The other one says 1. So it looks like it will be 1:55 for a settlement price. Not too much concern about that. Power 791 was settlement price. 5791, which is actually inside of that gray box that I have for that 5-minute, and inside of that area where NQ look it was rejected. So that would be settlement price. If we reach back up there and reject, That'd be a good place to reject. All right, so that's it for today. 35-minute video, not that bad. And 10 minutes before the market starts. Be back in the evening.